Hey guys, it is your host Sniper Rifle for today, and since this is my first video, a few words about myself. I'm a 15-year-old guy who's just finished his board examinations, and I'm from Chennai, which is in southern India. And so you would have seen many other Clash Royale YouTubers who have all these cool animations and who face cam and live stream and whatnot. And I apologize for not having any of that because, as I said, I'm just 15 and my reach is limited. Yeah, and I'll try to make the best of what I have. So in this video, I will be sharing gameplay of my favorite deck, a deck which I made it on my own and haven't seen anyone else. In the 3 years that I've played Clash Royale, I haven't seen anyone else use this deck. Here it is. First impressions. Wait, what sort of deck is this? He just took 8 random cards and made a deck out of it. I know, right? But trust me, it isn't a random deck. I mean, it is a very, very effective deck if used properly. With this deck, I went up to 5,671 trophies, my personal best. And this deck also took me to, once upon a time, it took me to the 10th rank in my country, India. So starting with the gameplay of this deck, today I'll be showing you replays, and in the next video I'll be doing some live matches of this gameplay. So here we start against the gameplay against a 2.6 Hog Cycle deck. It's been around forever. A short note, guys, before I play the video. The main impetus of this deck is to recognize what spells your opponent has and what other splash damage counters your opponent has, because this deck has a lot of swarm and pretty much every card in this deck can be killed with a spell like arrows or something. So yeah, and you have to try and bait out their counters and then use your Goblin Barrel effectively. The deep barrel will be used a lot. The deep barrel, even the one thrown a bit on the side. Here I chose Spear Goblins because it wasn't the best of starting hands for me. At this point, when he places his Ice Golem, I recognized that he had the 2.6 Hog Cycle deck. And the reason many of you will be asking me why I use Kami against Ice Golem, as the death damage kills all the skeletons, right? Well, the reason is the 16 or so skeletons spawned by the skeleton army will obstruct the Hog Rider's path and not allow him to move as quickly as he would like. Another thing with this deck is the placement of the Goblin Hut. Initially, you should always place it in front of the King Tower and not at the back of the Princess Tower. Only when you already have a hut placed here should you place the second one behind the Princess Tower. So first, always place the hut in front of the King Tower, just in front, not 2-3 tiles, just in front of the King Tower, right at the spot where I have it. Unless he has poison or lightning, so he can get extra value. And there's a prediction fireball, which was valuable. He logs, which allowed me to play my barrel. But he fireballed that. Oh, that can be so annoying. Fireball for barrel. Seriously? At this point, I'm sitting pretty much confident because, I face this deck a lot and I've had quite some success against this. His Ice Spirit won't be enough, so he uses skeletons. There, the second hut. That's because I already had a hut in front of the King Tower. And when you play against this deck and certain other decks too, when you're sitting full on 10 elixir and you don't have any card to play, you can just cycle arrows on the Princess Tower, because the 2.6 deck doesn't have any card which needs arrows to be used against, like I do right now. You basically get free chip damage on the King Tower, on the Princess Tower, sorry. Easy counter Hog for cannon. A deep barrel, but he does get fooled, but his skeletons lure my goblins to the king tower and boom, that's activated. Which is a huge bonus for him, considering my main damage source is the goblin barrel. Another free arrows. Free. Goblin barrel, countered well. Prediction fireball. Boom. Since he uses lava, I can use my Stormy freely with no problems whatsoever. Goblin heart at the front of the king tower. Cycling arrows. He's sitting with his fireball. And now, since he hadn't played a card for a long time, I basically thought that he had left the match. And so I do this. But he hadn't left the match. And that was a huge loss for us. Another heart. Cycling is cheap cards. Prediction fireball. Mr. Hog. But no problem. I put the Skami there because I thought his fireball would take out the cannon as well. Cycling arrows here. Another deep barrel which he got fooled, but he managed to deal with that in the end. He is placing his musketeer in front of the princess tower, so I cannot fireball that and the tower together. So that was well played on his part. Because I have nothing else to play. Skami, he logs, I cycle my arrows, and now I'm free to use my barrel. But I don't. Yeah, now I do. Yeah, I put a predictor fireball to kill all the skeletons and spirits he would put there. He predicts the fireball in the cannon, but my minions help me deal with the Hog Rider. And now we're just a couple of fireballs away. There's the barrel. We do get some damage, but we fireball the ice golem and the hog. We can take a hog swing, no big deal. I cycle arrows and now I'm just a fireball away. That's GG. Goblin barrel. We fireball it. And we fireball. Boom. Win. Next up, I'll be showing you gameplay against another deck which has been around for quite a long time, the Giant Triple Spell deck. And wait, you must be like, I have Skeleton Army, Minion Horde, Goblin Barrel, all Swarm cards, and he has 3 spells. How can I even win? Here you go. Start off with a barrel as I have a decent starting hand. He comes with his Mega Minion. I'm waiting for him to play something now. And here, when he zaps that, I was pretty sure it was the Giant Triple Spell deck because very few Giant decks have Mega Minion and Zap in it. The Musketeers. I chose not to put my heart there. And here, his other 2 spells. And you can also cycle arrows freely against this deck too because it doesn't have any swarm cards for which you need to save your arrows or stuff like that. Important hot placement, please note. He cycles skeletons, goes with a big fat giant at the back. And now since I have nothing to play, I get free damage with my arrows. I love the animation of the star level that the arrows have. It's so cool, right? I place my cannon. I chose not to fireball the musketeer earlier. I was waiting on the fireball to get fireball value to kill his Musketeer and the Mega Minion together. Yeah, we can take a few shots here, no big deal. Be comfortable with that. No need to waste elixir defending that. I throw a barrel, a deep one, but he picks it. Double elixir. I put the hut behind because he has the fireball and can fireball the cannon, the hut and the tower. And since he has no zap right now, I could easily counter Mini P.E.K.K.A with just 2 elixir spear goblins, giving me a profit of 2 elixir over there. Fireball the musket to get some damage on the tower. Minion horse. I wanted to see whether he would fireball or zap that. And notice, when he fireballs it, there are only 2 minions left. So he basically fireballed just 2 minions, which wasn't a good move on his part. Stormy to distract the Mega Minion. He's gonna use a spell over there, And here I throw a barrel on the side. I'm not now. I'll do it later, I'm sorry. Goblin Heart, he fireballs that. Another 3 arrows. And here, the barrel to the side. He gets fooled, but his Mini P.E.K.K.A distracted the barrel over there. Not the barrel, the one goblin, I'm sorry. I used Minion Horn because I didn't want him to zap, but he did zap, which was not a very good move on his part. And at this point, he hasn't played his giant for a very long time, which did surprise me, since that was a win condition. And he also didn't play his musket towards the Princess Tower, so I could not fireball that and the tower together. He logged, so I Stormy, and I placed Heart and one little king over here because I knew he wasn't using his giant. So I wouldn't place my cannon and he wouldn't get that much of a profit. Cycling arrows again and the fireball to hit the musketeer and the Princess Tower. And it's basically a good game right now. I was waiting to see if he would give up, but no, he still didn't give up. All we had to do is fireball, easy win against 3 spells. Arrows, boom, good game. And next up against one of the meta decks right now, Minor Mortar Bait. This deck is a bit more trickier to go against as he has 2 spells as well as counters to my swarm. I throw a barrel, he snowballs. Yeah, I do have a slight advantage here as he's only level 12. But anyways, he minors and that was an easy catch for me with the Stormy. I spear goblin because I wanted some skeletons to be left alive and I immediately arrows that goblin, so not to give him maximum value with that. He goblin ganks since I arrowed and I chose not to use my minion horde because I was okay with taking a bit of damage over there. Since he used his fireball there, I went aggressive right now. And now when he plays his rascals, I knew it was the Minor Mortar deck. The meta, annoying meta. Notice this, guys. Instead of using spear goblins on the girl rascals and using the arrows on the goblin gang, I put the spear goblins in the middle, which would distract all the support troops and minimizing tower damage. I was surprised he hadn't played his mortar up to that point. That is also a pretty stable win condition for him. I get so annoyed when people fireball my goblin heart. He snowballs, but one goblin will get a stab. Heading into double elixir. I cannon because I have nothing else to play. Easy catch with the minor again. And this time he plays mortar. Finally, right? I fireball that. I chose not to add his Dart Goblin here. If I had added his Dart Goblin, I would have hit the mortar, the Dart Goblin and the tower, but I chose not to because I wanted to get more value hitting his Goblin Gang and Rakshas as well with the Dart Goblin. And that's exactly what I did. Real value over there. Easy counter. He snowballed, which means I can use my Goblin Battle right now. Yeah, that's pretty much a good game. And I just had a bit of fun placing the hut in front. And then I think I placed the cannon in front of it. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I thought he had left, so I went for another tower, but he hadn't left. He counters that easily. Good game. So here you go. If played correctly, you can win against decks which are pretty much counters to this deck. Again, guys, remember to know what spells he has and try and bait them out. That will be it, guys, for this video. I really hope you liked it. Feel free to share your comments on how I can improve my videos and any particular gameplay you would like to see. Also, a question for you all. Let me know one card in the current meta which you think is overpowered. You would have some card like that, right? Maybe okay, no, I'm not naming. It's for you to guess. Goodbye.